going up against the Marshalls.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the San Antonio Marshalls. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. Left side, caught by Matthews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Peterman. Screen play, Johnson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down around the 37. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And a good hit there and knocked down hard near the 34-yard line.
How many times do we hear from coaches getting north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He'll drop to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Marcel Darius in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw here. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him the first down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Third down now following the run.
All right, here we go. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Gun.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play action. It's Peterman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second-guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And here now the offense heading back out there. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. first down carry here for Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now.
They go to Johnson again. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Peterman looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The slot man in motion right. Again, it's Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Leopard, gone.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Peterman on first down, and Matthews has it right side. Jordan Matthews all by himself, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got Moncrief. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back here right after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. spinning away. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22. It'll be a pickup of just 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. To throw is Peterman. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long, it's Peterman. Throw left side complete. It's Stevenson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And nowhere to turn for Peterman as he hits the turf. Chris Baker with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams. Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play ball. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's still on his feet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Marcel Darius in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Peterman to throw. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. At 6'6" and nearly 270 pounds, when a ball goes in the air for Rob Gronkowski, seems like most people always bet on him.
And rightly so. I can't imagine how you can make a play on the ball that's going to affect him. He seems to just kind of shrug off defenders. And you talk about uncovered downfield. Yeah, he just puts a hand up and says, throw it. I'm going to go get it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff, Johnson, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now Peterman. And he hits his man, Matthews. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Peterman. And he fires one incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
$10 yards still left on second down. From the shotgun, Peterman. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, here's Peterman on first down. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now back out comes the offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He got 29 yards that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3, Detroit.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Jim Caldwell's guys cannot come through there on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Toss. Here's Johnson. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Now it's Peterman. And this is hauled in by Matthews. Oh, some strong running. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now.
They go back to the ground with Johnson, finding room to the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Duke Johnson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their...
It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. And a huge play that time. 56 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Room past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Back to throw. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's caught by Moncrief. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green,
and back at the beginning of the year, they said they thought they could win 10 games.